Silent quitting is a nasty practice that's going on right now with employees actually stealing from employers by not upholding their end of the agreement. But you as a business owner should never be able to be taken advantage of unless you are asleep at the wheel. So today we're going to talk a little bit about that. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Neil Winterregg with Matterhorn Business Development, and today I want to give my thoughts on this epidemic that is occurring called silent quitting around the United States. I really didn't know what silent quitting was until I saw an article on LinkedIn, I think a week or two ago, that was talking about how it's this big thing, and I dove into it a little bit and I tried to figure it out. In a sense, you have employees working for companies, usually employees that are working remote. In some cases, they're working inside of an office, but it's a lot easier to do it remotely, where they're just mailing in the bare minimum that they need to do for that job, and they're continuing to collect the paycheck, sometimes for a year or two, really only doing the bare minimum that they need to, and it's going unnoticed that these employees are really not part of the team or trying to do anything. And in some cases, employees even have a couple of jobs where they're getting paid for, let's say, a 40-hour work week, but they're actually doing the bare minimum at each one of these, and they're actually making money. So apparently there's a group of people who don't mind stealing from their employer, because let's be honest, that's what it is. It is stealing. You get hired, you have an agreement that says, I'm going to do this for this many hours a week, and the employer says, I'm going to pay you X amount, and these people come in and they work as little as possible, not up to that point, but just enough to not get fired, and then they're continuing to actually collect a paycheck. And it's really sad that those types of people exist. In fact, some of these articles actually have comments and things from these quote unquote silent quitters who are doing really nothing, and they have it completely laid out about how, well, I'm doing the job that they hired me to do, I finished the tasks that they gave me, it's up to them to give me more tasks. They have zero remorse for doing these types of things, and it's actually very disgusting. Now, as disgusting as it is that people like that are doing that and think that it's okay to steal money from several companies at one time, the truth of the matter is, it's on you, the business owner, to have actually caught that. And this is where we come back to what we talk about with statistics and metrics and production and KPIs, and why management programs like Metapulse.com, who are our channel sponsor, actually come into play. Because I can honestly tell you that if you were actually running your business properly, you would be able to see that somebody was not actually fulfilling the job that they should be doing. You would actually be able to find out what they were actually doing instead of them just flying under the radar. So that really is up to management. As disgusting as these individuals are, it's up to management to find out what's going on, and it's up to management to engage employees. In fact, several years ago, we did a video talking about employee engagement, and I don't remember what the exact numbers were, but it was somewhere around 50% of employees were not engaged in the jobs that they do. And that is, again, another management perspective. Yes, there are a group of people who want to do as little as possible and get paid. Okay, that's fine, but that's not 50% of the employees. The other percentage of that are employees that are probably not being taken care of by management and have no actual leadership. Because with real leadership, employees and people would follow others to get the jobs done. This is where management comes in. So as disgusting as I think the silent quitting phenomena is, and I am by no means an expert in this silent quitting, I am just giving you my thoughts from reading a few articles about it. I'm too disgusted by it to just try and become an expert on what silent quitting is or isn't. But I'm tired of articles sticking up for the employees and saying, well, it's up to them if that's No, that is disgusting, and those people should not be able to do that. But again, I have zero sympathy for a manager or a business owner who's being taken advantage of by it, because you should not have been able to be swindled for a year or two at a time if you were actually managing your business the way that you're supposed to. So it is disgusting, and I feel like the media is making it seem like it's okay to do. It's not okay to do. You should not be stealing from somebody. And I think that as a business owner, you need to have systems in place in your business that you cannot be taken advantage of, so that you will not have these types of people coming through. You can actually implement policies and systems if you took the time to actually do it. That's what we here at Matterhorn Business Development do. We implement policies and systems that make the business work with employees that want to be there. And if they don't want to be there, they can leave. And if they aren't going to put in the effort that the rest of the team is and be compensated and rewarded for their effort, they can leave. And that's what we help you with. So those are kind of my thoughts on the silent quitting thing. It is disgusting, but honestly, as a business manager or a business owner, you should not be getting taken advantage of if you have systems in place and you are running the business properly. If you would like some help, let us know. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below about silent quitting. And if you would like help in your business, go to adventuretoprofit.com. You can fill out a questionnaire, talk to us, and we'll help you. All right, we'll see you next time.